Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Today I want to talk with you about your romantic partner as a friend. We'll talk about some keys to deepening your relationship. Too often the friend part of a romantic relationship takes a back seat to the sexual, and especially after the infatuation stage passes, that part becomes core to the relationship's longevity, as well as to the pleasure the couple derives. That is, of course, the friendship part. And it's in that spirit that I'm offering the following suggestions. It distills not just the lessons from my 30 years as a personal coach and husband of many years, but it distills the core advice of such iconic relationship experts as John and Julie Gottman, who are the authors of The 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work, and Gary Chapman, who's the author of The 5 Love Languages. The first principle I want to focus on is listen and ask. That's old advice, but it's probably the most potent key to deepening your friendship and, yes, your love for each other. Listen and ask follow-up questions. For example, tell me more. Can you give me an example? What's the implication? And, for example, what do you want to do about it? The listen and ask strategy is a sign of caring, of respect, plus you just might learn something. Alas, listen and ask is more difficult to implement than it sounds. When your partner wants you to listen, you may prefer to focus on ourselves, or our kids, or our work. We may be angry at the person, or at least indifferent, especially in a long-term relationship. So active listening, the kind in which you're really processing what's being said and the feeling behind it, requires a commitment, deciding that the benefits of doing at least some active listening probably outweighs the opportunity cost. Like any habit, it becomes easier with practice. So commit to every day having at least one good listen. Of course, it's appropriate that you invite your partner to do the same for you. And of course, you needn't be available for quality conversation on demand. It's perfectly appropriate for you to say, for example, I'm preoccupied with something. Can we talk in, say, 15, 20 minutes? I'll let you know when I can be present for you. The second key to deepening a friendship in your romantic relationship is to demonstrate respect. You can show that by bestowing earned praise for behaviors that person, your partner, values, even if it's not your priority. For example, if your primary value is in homemaking and parenting and your partner's is about contribution at work, do look for legitimate opportunities to praise the work, and more broadly, that you honor your partner's approach to the life well led. You also demonstrate respect by trying to fully empathize, if not support, your partner's position in a conflictual situation. Maybe it's within the family. Maybe it's a problem he or she faced at work. The third key to deepening your friendship in your romantic relationship is compromise. Not every problem has a win-win solution. The wise partner does things that she prefers or he prefers not to do, but that the partner values. If you end up feeling, however, that you're doing most of the compromising, instead of demanding change, ask while not making your partner feel defensive. For example, just one example. I feel I've been doing a lot of the compromising. For example, spending less, keeping the house cleaner than I'd otherwise want, spending more quality time with you in the evening when I'd prefer to do some work. I'd really appreciate it if you could more often compromise about what we watch on TV, who our friends are, and how quickly you're ready to listen to my issues. Is there any legitimacy to my request? And the next activity that I think deepens relationships. I frankly have had one complete marriage improving one with my own wife. I call it a relationship summit. That's a series of honest conversations about the practical parts of a relationship. Money, communication, home, work, children, extended family, recreation including friendships, substance abuse, goals and dreams, divorce and separation, and spirituality. You might agree on 3 of those topics, one to be discussed for a few minutes each night for the next 3 nights. Start each of those meetings by each of you writing one thing that you like and one thing you don't like about how you are handling that topic in your relationship. Then share with each other what you've written and end the meeting by each of you saying one thing that you want to do differently. And she'll say or he'll say one thing that he wants to do differently. If there's nothing he wants to do, that's okay. Not every area needs improvement. Now, not everyone is ready for change, at least at that point in time. But consider having a relationship summit once, maybe twice a year. And finally, do activities that bond. Beyond sex, what do you easily enjoy together? Taking long walks, cooking together, playing a game or sport together, doing activities that you both like is a painless way to deepen the relationship. The takeaway? Long-term relationships require work, alas. After infatuation's anesthetizing effect is faded, real-world issues become clear. If you're persistent in implementing even some of the ideas I've shared with you here, it should help, maybe even enormously. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below, share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.